Good morning, students. Today we will discuss some important theorems related to dual pebble associated with space curves. So, the first theorem is the edge of regression of the polar dual pebble of a space curve is the locus of center of spherical curvature. Edge of regression means the locus of the characteristic point. And to find the characteristic points, we already discussed in the section 2 that if we have one parameter family of surfaces given by fs is equal to 0, then its characteristics are given by the equations fs is equal to 0, curl f by curl s is equal to 0, and curl 2f by curl s2 is equal to 0. And the locus of center of spherical curvature, this is given by vector r is equal to r plus rho n plus sigma rho dash b, which we discussed in the section 1. Now we will prove that edge of regression of the polar dual pebble is locus of center of spherical curvature. For this, let us take a space curve given by the equation r is equal to rs. Then the equation of normal plane of this curve at any point P is given by r minus r dot t is equal to 0. Now let us denote this expression by fs. Then we can say that this represents a one parameter family of normal planes. Now because we are to find the edge of regression, so we will have to differentiate this with respect to s twice. So first we are differentiating with respect to s by using product rule of differentiation, r minus r as it is dot derivative of t, that is t dash, minus derivative of this term, that is r dash dot t is equal to 0. Now r dash is the tangent vector t and t dash is given by the Seyret-Frénet formula, which is kappa into n. So this equation becomes r minus r dot kappa n minus t dot t is equal to 0. Now because t is the unit tangent vector, so t dot t, that will be 1. So this equation becomes r minus r dot kappa n minus 1 is equal to 0. So from here we get r minus r dot n is equal to 1 upon kappa. Now reciprocal of kappa, that is denoted by rho. So this becomes r minus r dot n is equal to rho. Now again differentiating this equation with respect to s. So we get r minus r dot n dash minus the derivative of this term, that is r dash dot n is equal to derivative of rho with respect to s, that is rho dash. Now again we can use Seyret-Frénet formula. By using that formula, the value of n dash, that is given by tau b minus kappa t, and r dash is the tangent vector t. So this equation becomes r minus r dot tau b minus kappa t minus t dot n is equal to rho dash. Now t and n, these are mutually perpendicular vectors, so their dot product will be 0. And also from the equation second, r minus r dot t, that is 0. So this equation becomes r minus r dot tau b is equal to rho dash. So from here we get r minus r dot b is equal to rho dash upon tau. Now the reciprocal of tau, that is denoted by sigma. So this will become sigma into rho dash. Thus we have obtained the three planes given by the equation 2, equation 3 and the equation 5. The point of intersection of these three planes, that gives us the characteristic point, and the locus of characteristic point, that is the edge of regression of the polar dual pebble of the curve. Now from here we can see that the dot product of r minus r with the tangent vector t, that is 0. So we can say that these two vectors r minus r and the vector t are mutually perpendicular. and therefore we can say that this vector r minus r lies in the plane of the vectors n and b. It means the vectors r minus r, vector n and vector b, these three vectors are coplanar vectors. Now we know that three vectors are coplanar vectors if any one of them can be written as the linear combination of other two vectors. So we can write the vector r minus r as a linear combination of the vectors n and b. So we can write r minus r is equal to lambda n plus mu b. Here lambda and mu, these are scalar quantities. Now it remains to find the value of the scalars lambda and mu. To find the value of the scalars lambda and mu, let us take dot product of this equation with vector n on both sides. So if we take dot product with n on both sides, this will become r minus r dot n is equal to lambda n dot n plus mu b dot n. Now b and n are perpendicular vectors, so b dot n, that is 0, and r minus r dot n, this from the equation 3 is having the value rho. So this will become rho is equal to lambda. So we have obtained the value of lambda is equal to rho. Now it remains to find the value of mu. To find the value of mu, again let us take dot product of the equation 6 both sides with the vector b. So if we take dot product with vector b, we get r minus r dot b is equal to lambda n dot b plus mu b dot b. Now b dot b, that is 1, and n dot b, that is 0, and from the equation 5 r minus r dot b is sigma into rho dash. So this equation becomes sigma into rho dash is equal to mu. Now we can substitute the values of lambda and mu in the equation 6. So we get r minus r is equal to rho n plus sigma rho dash b. So from here we can find the value of r. This r is the position vector of characteristic point. So the position vector of characteristic point is given by r is equal to r plus rho n plus sigma rho dash b, which is also the position vector of center of osculating sphere of the equation 1 at the point r. Thus we can say that the characteristic point is the center of osculating sphere, and hence edge of regression of the polar dwelpable, that is the locus of center of spherical curvature. Now our next theorem is to find the edge of regression of rectifying dwelpable of the space curve. We will show that the equation of edge of regression of rectifying dwelpable of a space curve is given by this formula. R is equal to R plus kappa into tau t plus kappa b divided by kappa dash tau minus kappa tau dash. In order to prove this, let us take a space curve having the equation r is equal to rs. Now by definition, equation of rectifying plane of this curve at any point P is given by r minus r dot n is equal to 0. Here r and n, these are the functions of parameter s. Now we will differentiate this equation with respect to s. So differentiating by using product rule, r minus r dot n dash minus derivative of this term is r dash dot n as it is equal to 0. Now r dash is the tangent vector t and n dash is given by Sarrett-Fennet formula, which is tau b minus kappa t. So this equation becomes r minus r dot tau b minus kappa t minus t dot n is equal to 0. T dot n, that is 0 because t and n are mutually perpendicular vectors. So this equation becomes r minus r dot tau b minus kappa t is equal to 0. Now to find edge of regression, we will again differentiate this equation with respect to s. Again by using product rule, r minus r as it is dot derivative of this term. Here again we will have to use the product rule. Tau as it is, derivative of b plus b as it is, a derivative of tau is tau dash. Here using product rule, kappa as it is, derivative of t is t dash, minus t as it is, derivative of kappa is kappa dash. Now derivative of this term, that is r dash dot this term as it is equal to 0. So after simplifying this expression, we get r minus r dot tau dash p minus kappa dash t plus kappa is equal to 0. We have used the property because t and b are mutually perpendicular vectors, so their dot product will be 0. T is unit tangent vector, so t dot t, that will be 1, and from here r minus r dot n, that is 0. So we have used these three values here and we have obtained equation 4. Thus the edge of regression, that is the locus of point of intersection of these three planes, the plane given by equation 2, equation 3 and the equation 4. Now from this equation, because r minus r dot n is 0, it means the vector r minus r is perpendicular to the vector n. Also from the equation 3, the dot product of vector r minus r with tau b minus kappa t, that is 0. It means the vector r minus r is perpendicular to tau b minus kappa t. So we can say the vector r minus r is perpendicular to vector n as well as it is perpendicular to the vector tau b minus kappa t. So that will be parallel to their cross product. So r minus r vector, that is parallel to the vector tau t plus kappa b. So we can say that r minus r will be some multiple of tau t plus kappa b. So we have taken the scalar lambda for multiple. Now let us take a dot product of this equation on both sides with tau dash b minus kappa dash t. By doing so, we will obtain the value of lambda, which we will again substitute here. So taking the dot product with tau dash b minus kappa dash t here. So this will become r minus r dot tau dash b minus kappa dash t is equal to lambda into tau t plus kappa b dot tau dash b minus kappa dash t. So from here we have obtained the value of scalar lambda, which is given by kappa divided by kappa dash tau minus kappa into tau dash. Now we can substitute this value of lambda again here. So we get the edge of regression of rectifying dwellable of the space curve is given by the equation r is equal to r plus kappa into tau t plus kappa b divided by kappa dash tau minus kappa tau dash. So this completes the proof of the theorem.